Monday Night Raw is the worst it's ever been. This has been the worst 2 weeks in Raw history. When you compare, if you were to compare Raw and back-to-back episodes, it's been the worst 2 weeks of all time. Last week was the worst ever. I'm not sure this was worse than last week, but this was fucking horrible and this was fucking dreadful and the segments were painful, and the fact that half the segments are dedicated to Baron Corbin is a fucking nightmare. Baron Corbin is the worst character in WWE history. I tweeted, is Baron Corbin the worst character in WWE history? I got some response. Some one person said, John Cena, I think you're nuts. That's bullshit. I think Baron Corbin's the worst. He is just horrible. So, the show was in Houston, Texas, and before the show started, they started off with a 10-bell salute for George H.W. Bush, who passed away this weekend. So, that was a good way to start the show. And it was also in Texas, so it was quite ironic they were in Texas. It was... if anything, it really made sense that they would do that because the Bush family, obviously, from Texas. They started off with the match they advertised for a week, Ronda Rousey and Natalya against Tamina Snuka and Nia Jax. So what happens is when Ronda comes out, she comes out all smiling, which I hate. I hate when Ronda Rousey smiles. Why does she have to smile? Like, she used to be good in the UFC when she was a bitch. She'd have this scowl on her face, like, I'm ready to kick someone's ass. Like, she was always grumpy. She was a bitch to the media. That's who Ronda is. I hate the smiley babyface Ronda Rousey. She comes out, then Natalya comes out. When Natalya comes out, Riot Squad jumps her. I guess they're going to continue that feud. Nia Jax and Tamina joined in, and it's like kind of 5-on-2. What happens is they put down Ronda with they take down Ronda, and as they attack Ronda, Natalya's on the apron. Natalya gets a super kick, and then Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, what they do is they give her a double powerbomb, and they powerbomb Natalya through a table. Natalya goes through a table. I think they're setting up a Natalya heel turn on Ronda Rousey. I don't think she'll cost Ronda the belt to Nia Jax. Nia Jax is not beating Ronda Rousey. What I think happens is it's probably Ronda Rousey and Natalya at the Royal Rumble. So they go after that. So that kind of ruins that match. They show Ronda and Natalya in the back. Alexa Bliss comes out. She comes out wearing all leather, which I'm not complaining, especially those leather pants. Those were great. She comes out and she talks about Sasha and Bayley, and she's going to do another open forum, which is going to be terrible. So Bayley and Sasha come out. They sit down on those two chairs they have in the ring for the open forum. I guess Alexa Bliss picks out who gets the questions, but she has to stand in the ring, so she makes Charlie Caruso go and get the people who want to talk. She, is trying to be nice to Bayley and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, there's something with her and Alexa. I want to see more of them, interact. I don't know if it's a heel or if they're on the same team. They need to do something. There's something there. I don't know. Sasha just looks at her really, I hate you, but I don't know if she's kidding, because I think she's trolling people. Because I think I've seen, pictures of them, I don't know. I've heard some stuff that it might be all bold. They're all the stuff with them heat. It might have been squashed. It may be okay now. I don't know. But Sasha's teasing something, the way she looks at Alexa and the way she responds to her. But I liked how Alexa kind of burned her. She said, I took the title away from you, which she got Sasha there. But I always get the feeling that Bayley is kind of the peacemaker. If those three if they interact, she kind of has to come in between them and try to play nice. But what they're teasing here is they tease the women's tag titles. They ask a whole bunch of stupid questions. Sasha says she wants to get rid of Alexa. It's the same stuff. It's horrible. They do the one burn, and when it's so cringe. It's when they have Bayley say something to Alexa, she has to run around the chair like it's a roast. It was just awful. That stuff sucked, and the fans were kind of booing, which was good. What happens is the fans, Sasha and Bayley, they kind of call out Trish and Lita for the first ever women's tag titles for WrestleMania. Which makes me think that's not happening. There's no way they mention it on TV if that's happening. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think so. So the way I got this, like, what happens later is Dana Brooke, Mickie James, Alicia Fox all come out to the ring to attack them, and like Alexa stops them, and she kind of acts like a babyface, and she makes a tag match. And Bayley and Sasha won a shitty tag match. That match sucked. But then after the match, they show Alexa Bliss smiling at Sasha Banks and Bayley as they celebrate. It's like, I don't know, it's either Alexa's going to trade them, or what could happen is Sasha or Bayley turns on one of each other and they join with Alexa. I think it's going to be Bayley. I think I see Bayley turning because they see Sasha turning on Bayley. But they could go, I would like to see Sasha and Alexa, like, kind of as a duo, see how that works. If they don't like each other, it'd be actually a cool rip on the two of them. It'd be like a funny joke. Okay, so I'm going to have to go quickly because this stuff's really bad. Well, they show Alexa Bliss in the back, and she's talking about the stuff with Ronda. We're going to keep doing that tag match. I don't want to see that. We get a lot of stuff with Baron Corbin. The stuff with Chad Gable and Bobby Roode was horrible. I'm going to go quickly. That was just horrible. I don't want to talk about this. The show, Revival loses to the Lucha Dragons. Corey Graves takes a shot at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Says the Steelers have to have 22 players on defense. That was actually kind of a funny dig because I know he's a Steelers fan. Baron Corbin, again, they go back to him in the office. They have the Lucha Dragons beat the Revival. The Revival are a disaster. They're doing Drew McIntyre Appreciation Night. This stuff is terrible. And they have what they do is basically Dolph Ziggler has turned on Drew McIntyre. He turns on him. They set it up. I don't know how they finished it this fast, but yeah. What happens, and they have a match, is Finn Balor comes out. He attacks Drew McIntyre, and Dolph Ziggler pins Drew McIntyre. I guess they're doing something with McIntyre and Ziggler as a program, but wow. It's like, that's it. It's all over after that. I don't even care because it was such a boring tag team. They like do stuff with there's a McIntyre promo which is terrible. They have Elias in the ring, and it's all Leo Rush. And when Leo Rush comes out to do Bobby Lashley, he shows his ass. I've never been more embarrassed to be a wrestling fan. I got almost 100 likes on that tweet. And I don't have a lot of followers. I only have 60 followers. That was actually kind of cool. Oh, man. Okay, I can't even talk about this. This is horrible. They do like a million segments with Baron Corbin. It's insufferable. It's insufferable. They show something with him and Rhino, and he makes a match. If Heath Slater loses to Rhino, or whoever loses to another has to leave, so there's only room for one of them. One of them is going to be fired. Wish they'd both be fired. I think it'll be Rhino, though. I think Rhino's done. They have a match with Drake Maverick and Bobby Roode. If Bobby Roode wins, they get a tag title match, but then what happens is the AOP takes out Chad Gable in the back, and then it's like a handicap match, and it's the AOP and Drake Maverick against Bobby Roode, and just the whole AOP's a joke. They'll lose the tag titles and they'll fall into irrelevancy. Whenever champions, depending if they're tag champs, they're booked really poorly as champion, and they continue to struggle, and like the booking's horrible. What happens is they lose the belt, and then they completely nosedive. I think that's what the Authors of Pain will be. They're done. This Drake Maverick thing sucks. They showed something with John Cena winning the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. I don't know why though. Why Cena? He's not. Whatever. They have Dean Ambrose wearing a gas mask. Oh, this is so bad. This is wacky, Dean. This is why the Dean Ambrose we don't want to see. We wanted to see that killer Dean Ambrose, that heel. Kind of like that Brian Pillman, Roddy Piper, nasty motherfucking heel Dean Ambrose. We're never going to get that. We're getting what Dean Ambrose is wacky Dean. He's wearing a giant gas mask. He's a joke. And they have Rollins comes out. They try to break him up, but then what happens is Ambrose hits him with the gas mask and hits him with dirty deeds and stuff. Oh, I'm just so bored with Raw. I'm sorry. So I guess they do a whole bunch of stuff. They do stuff with Renee Young. I don't even care. I just don't care. They show Tamina and Nia backstage. And it's just Nia Jax. It's just horrible. I guess Ronda's with Ember Moon now. Heath Slater beats Rhino, so I guess that's it. So what happened, I actually heard, was Rhino, he addressed the fans, and he said thank you to the fans. I guess that's it. So thank you, Rhino. Good career. They show Baron Corbin, and that's it. He said Baron Corbin makes Heath Slater referee. So Finn Balor beats Drew McIntyre. It's just, I'm sorry, this is just horrible. Okay, so main event is Nia Jackson teaming against Ronda Rousey and Ember Moon. Ronda and Ember are the faces here. Match went on for a while. It's just, Raw was insufferable. I'm sorry, it was horrible this week. Ronda Rousey's team wins. She makes Tamina tap out with the arm. That's how I figured it would end. I thought that's how it ended with Ronda in the tie, but since it's Ronda and Ember, same finish. Ronda beats Tamina. Sets up Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax at TLC. Who gives a shit? Nia Jax is fucking horrible. So, yeah. Raw was horrible. Horrible show. Another horrible week. I want to know the ratings. I think the ratings are just going to be absolutely horrendous for this show.